We're live?
We're live?
Yes.
Is that a technical term? All right. Hi, I'm just the Chicago Dog Whisperer, and I'm the owner of Canine Perspective. And this is just another video on handler training. We did a couple on remote collar. Now we're switching to prong collar. So, again, all dogs that stay at our facility, all the training will be reinforced. Some level of training will be applied to dogs that weren't trained by us that come in. So here we have my pit Lex. She's fitted with a prong collar. So obviously we'd be using these training tools appropriately and correctly, and my job of course is to train these guys on how to do so. So we have her fitted with a 2.5 millimeter. This is her correct size. If she looks a little red, she had allergies and she had an allergy shot and everything. But so she's fitted with a 2.25 and it's high up on the neck. This gives us maximum control with very little effort. So we're going to work on kind of pressure concepts. So here, same kind of deal with the other, with locking our leash, looping the handle around our thumb here, and then taking the rest of the leash and then locking it around my hand, and of course relaxing. Because we're not doing e-collar, we're doing prong. We're actually going to do here is we're going to take up a bit more slack than we did before. So it's shorter, because before with the remote collar, you want slack and let the remote guide the dog. Here, since we're using the prong collar, we're needing physical means to guide the dog. So now we're shorter, okay? So here, when I'm relaxed, there's no tension in the leash. I'm not like this with her. I'm not holding the leash like this. This is very uncomfortable. There's slack, but it's short enough. And if I have extra here, I'm gonna take that up like that. Is if I just move my hand like this, I can put pressure on her without needing much effort from my arm, okay? If we hold the leash like this, which is I call underhand, you have to do this, like you're forced to use your elbow and do more movement, which ends up with people locking up like this. It's just subconsciously, okay? So when we do the overhand approach, I don't need to do up, I can simply do my wrist, okay? This is very difficult to just do wrist with underhand, so overhand approach here works best, okay? So again, I loop, I lock, grab here, and if I have excess, I can grab like so. So then my leash looks nice and neat, and this, so if I walk with Lexi, I go heel. If I have a dog that's trained or untrained, doesn't really matter as a handler, because the way I have the leash set up puts me in control. So with very little effort, I can communicate to the dog on when to slow down and go and address pulling. All the same cues from before apply with the left turn and then slowing down. And I can cross over like this if the dog is following my lead. Slow again, cross that left leg. She just turns naturally with me. If I need to make an about turn, that, good. Slowing down, come to a stop. She doesn't sit, I let it pull up, and there we go, right? And I had to pull up higher there because I gave too much slack. So then here, I'll just take up the excess, and all I would have needed to do is just the subtle wrist motion. So heel, left leg, right, left, right, slow, stop, girl, yep, stop, good. Okay, so this is different from the e-collar, break. Because the e-collar does a lot of the work for you, that you want to have some level of slack so that we know the dog is responding to the tap and self-correcting themselves. Whereas here, you're giving more direction via physical tension, right? Because we're going to get dogs that come in that aren't trained on e-collar. Okay, so for those dogs, we would use a slip leash or a prong collar to give us as much control as possible. And it's really you and your technical skill, where you have a dog that's not trained, period, but you make the dog look trained because you're really well trained on how you handle the dog, okay? Yeah. So I'm gonna hand her to you. So then your job is to get her in position, right? Don't worry about any kind of words here, right? So stand right there. You're gonna anchor yourself there, you're not gonna move. So what you wanna do here is use the leash to bring her where you want her. You moved, go back to where you were, there, right? So when we're shifting to this mode of handler mode, what you want to do is use direction with your leash here to pull her back that way. No, with this one, yeah, so that's fine, right? And then you want to loop her around, pull back a little bit more. Now bring her forward, like that, right? So you're using physical tension, very direct, right? So like what you learned with OB, the closer you are to the collar, the more immediate control you have, right? And the more physical leverage you have. So if you have a big Rottweiler, if you're at the end of the leash, the dog has more leverage. They'll take you down, okay? But if you're closer to the collar here, you have more leverage because of where the collar is placed, okay? So all this looks good. I would want to relax completely, right? So here, right? So because move your wrist. See how there's no communication there, right? So then you're going to shorten your tension. There you go. And relax. That right? But you do a little bit more. You're doing the underhand approach. You need overhand. Overhand? Yeah. That's right here. So your hand. So if you look at your leash, let go. Underhand. Overhand. You see that? Yeah. So this is under, this is over. Okay? So then if you're fitting the leash here, and if with this, if this is better for you, you can also go like this. Okay? Now she's on my right side, so I'm adjusting it as if she's on my right. Right? So then here, same concept, this is the overhand approach. Okay? And then this would be the underhand approach. And we don't want that. We always want this, okay? Right, so lead her back to where she's supposed to be. Eddie.
Yeah.
How long were you like that for?
Just while he's adjusting the leash.
Okay. So make sure when you do that, you zoom out faster so we get the dog back in the picture. So, and if it's easier, you know, this is one option, right? Or you can let all that go. And then take this. Yep. And then this. Just like that. It's, I have it like that? You never want to wrap. Oh, yeah, never like that. Okay, so like this. Maybe like this. Yes. Okay, now relax. Okay, now pull up. There you go. Okay. So, but you see how you have all this excess? So I would take up a little bit here. Okay. And you're going to do the same thing where you wrap it around your finger, like that, okay? And then here, you don't want to do this. You want to lock, no. This. Oh, like this. Oh, no. No, you got it backwards. There. Okay? Now, so when you move your wrist, you can get immediate control, okay? So the same rules apply like you did with OB, except now you're using a different tool. Okay. So the other one's pressing a button. This one is using tension on the leash. Okay. Right? Go ahead. Heel. Relax. Your right arm. Yeah. Oh shit. Right, so yeah, so you have reset. There you go, good. Thank you. Good. Slow. Good. And slow. Stop. Right, and she sits. Good. Right? So see how it takes you very little tension? That's because she's trained, right? Yeah. But it's literally this easy even with the dog that's not trained. You just have to know how to use your tools. Okay? So I'm going to do the same thing that you did with Obi. You're going to do your stops, your left turns, and your right turns, using the pivots and the right leg and stuff. Okay? Questions?
No, not so far.
Go ahead. You? Good. 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 Good turn. Go ahead and slow here. And stop. So, right. Okay. So when you put that pressure on to get her to sit, you want to keep it until she does it, right? So then when you apply it, you know, because you went like this, right?
Yeah.
So you want this, and then you keep increasing until eventually she gives you that response, and then you can relax.
So you keep increasing.
Yeah. And then at that point, you may need to bring up your hand, because you always want to pull straight up or go in an upwards motion to get the dog to go in a sitting position. Okay? Break. Swap handlers. Yep, and we'll stop here.